Hey, what's up, guys? It's Fraz here, and this is my second take of this video. I hope you guys enjoy this. Basically, what I'm going to be going over in this video is the new VR games for PlayStation that is coming out in 2016 to 2017. Basically, what all these are coming out this year. First off, let's start off with Here They Lie. Here They Lie is a new game, basically like you're in like kind of like a puzzle world. It's kind of weird. The trailer didn't really give us that much gameplay. Basically, it just looks kind of like it looks really weird, really mindfucky. Batman Arkham. Batman Arkham looks pretty cool. I don't know what it's about. Again, no gameplay whatsoever, but it does show us a little bit of stuff, but nothing gameplay. Just shows Batman's outfit. Ugh, who cares? Anyway, basically, what Batman Arkham is either going to be is going to be like a story mode kind of game where we just sit there and like kind of experience Batman's thing, or we're actually going to play as Batman in like a first person view, like beating up Joker's minions and stuff like that. Next on our chart, we have Gollum. Gollum is a new kind of game where basically you are like in a giant Gollum suit. Not like Gollum from Lord of the Rings, basically. You know what I mean. Gollum as in like a giant stone beast. It looks really cool. You get to like control him, and it's one of those games where you could just go on adventuring. Basically, the new No Man's Sky. Um, so what you do is mostly you just adventure around, look at stuff, find new stuff, and just experience the quality ass graphics. Until Dawn Blood Rush. Until Dawn Blood Rush looks pretty amazing. Now, if you don't know, it's basically a coaster shooter. If you don't know what a coaster shooter is, let me break it down for you. If you've ever been to Disneyland, Hershey Park, SeaWorld, anything really, if you've been on one of those rides where it takes you through like a whole sequence and you got like a little gun in your seat and there's billions of targets all over the room and you got to shoot all the targets and see who gets the best score at the end, have bragging rights for the entire day of the park. I know that's what I do. Anyway, basically they're bringing that to video games called Until Dawn Blood Rush. You are going to be going into that crazy clown guy's mind and you're going to be writing all this stuff. It's pretty cool. Basically, just like Until Dawn, your choices changes the outcome of your ride. You may not go on certain tracks in the first gameplay. You might have to play the game a couple times over and over to get on different tracks. I know there's different kinds of stuff. You could, I know there's a cabin thing, there's a circus thing, there's like a mansion thing, there's a hospital thing, there's like a whole bunch of stuff. So basically, yeah, Robinson the Journey, that's the next game up. Robinson the Journey is basically a game where like you get to walk around, see dinosaurs, stuff like that. Not like Gollum though. You got to run away from beasts like dinosaurs, stuff like that. Experience it. You got to do a whole bunch of stuff to survive. After that, we have Farpoint. Farpoint, I think, is going to be one of the best VR games that is going to come out. Basically, what you are is you're on the scientific scavenging adventure. Not like scavenging, but like geographic. Like, basically, it's like one of those movies. You find a new planet, you search it, see if there's hostile life or not, see if it's habitable, blah, 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 stuff like that. But basically, you have a gun, which is the best part, why I think it's awesome, because none of these games so far have guns, and it's not a free walk around. So yeah. You get to fight beasts, you get to do a whole bunch of stuff, you get to find out what happened, because there's a whole bunch of scientific facilities, and randomly, when you go back to it on the same day, a whole bunch of stuff happens. Some kind of like aliens attack it, you come back to the base, and it's nothing but metal pieces everywhere, metal structures on fire. Basically, the whole bases are destroyed, and you're trying to find out what happened. And I think that's gonna be a pretty cool game. So after that, you got Job Simulator. Everyone knows what Job Simulator is because every big YouTuber has pretty much played Job Simulator. If you've not seen it, then you are not following the right kind of YouTubers. Anyway, my favorite from Job Simulator had to be probably Minilad's Let's Play of it. That was the funniest. I never laughed so hard, I think, at one of Minilad's videos except the Dragon Ball Z thing. That was funny. Next up, we have Battlezone. Battlezone takes you into a world of the game kind of franchise, the gaming world of Tron. If you don't know what Tron is, it's either you're really young or you just don't care. Basically, if you're a 1980s fan of the movies, or probably about 30 to 40 years old, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Well, in this game, you're basically in some kind of tank, and you're in a giant arena. You have to survive multiple waves to get out of the game. It's called, like I said, if I didn't say the title, Battlezone. You have to fight other tanks, little like soldier guys. You have to fight like giant robot things, like anti-tanks, and planes, and like some weird looking monsters, like in swarms and stuff. Like kind of mixes Galaga and Tron. So after that, I mean, like I give it a 5 out of 10 out of the trailer. It looks all right. Um, Harmonic X Music. Harmonic X Music is a game. I think it's gonna be like cool just to sit back, relax, listen to music. Basically, what it is, you can create your own kind of little music video with little animated figures. You can either draw them out yourself or use the presets, which is pretty cool. There's different kind of presets, like takes you to an island, a creepy place for like rock hard metal, just all it all depends on what place it puts you on, what kind of music you're listening to, which is very cool, I think. After that, we have Headmaster. This one I kind of get pretty much. So basically, you get captured by this very rich group of people, and you have to basically do a whole bunch of soccer stuff to get out. It's kind of like Wii Fit soccer thing, where you had to do that and you had to knock the soccer balls and stuff like that in the net, but it's a little trickier. There's different kind of balls you have to do. There's a whole bunch of different stuff, a certain score, and a whole bunch of stuff. Not to mention obstacles. You had to like somehow like curve it in, just a whole bunch of crap. And basically, if you fail, I think you die, and I think it's an automatic restart back to the beginning. So I think that will be pretty hard to do. So finally, what I want to talk about is a game called Rakes. Don't remember what Rakes stood for, so let me tell you. Well, I mean, I don't remember, so I can't tell you, but I can tell you what the game's about. Rakes is basically, in the future, there's a new kind of gaming thing. Okay, anyway, not a gaming thing, but a new kind of sport. I believe, instead of people doing like NFL and stuff like that, this is the newest, biggest sport all over the world. It beats any other sport out of ratings and all that. Basically, if you've ever seen an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he's not the bad guy, but everyone blames him and he gets sent into a thing, this is kind of like a Hunger Games kind of mix with one of Arnold's old movies, but it's kind of not like that. It's in teams of 2, and I think it all depends on the colors you face, like red versus blue. It's mechanized bots. You are in a bot. Like, have you ever why do I have to do this? Like, have you ever seen? This is so dumb. Okay, well, if you've ever been in those games where you sit down and shoot stuff, it's just basically kind of like it. If you've ever been in like to Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's or wherever, and if you go in the very dark back area where normally the adult games are, like the ones where like, who remembers those headgear games? It was like yellow and black. You got to pull it down and it had like a little control thing, and you got to shoot stuff, and you normally played like turret games, which was basically VR for the arcades, which was the best thing ever, I thought, when I was little. Basically, what I'm talking about is that it's like those kind of things where you have to sit back and you just shoot stuff, and it's at a high pace. It's not slow pace like Hawken. It's a fast-paced game. Imagine Black Ops 3 with Hawken. That's a little terrifying. But basically, that's what they're making, and basically, I'm pretty sure this wraps up my video. Leave a comment down below if you want me to do more things about talking about games and stuff like this, new games coming up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I know this was kind of a crappy video because I did it first take and it was perfect. The thing was, since I stopped it, take a piss, I could not add on to it. I had to delete the clip, and I accidentally deleted the clip, so I'm pissed about that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And as always, I will see you in my next video. Stay Frazzy.